Hi beautiful people, just out here by the river, connecting in with the beautiful energies. I haven't been here for a while. I'm so pleased to be back. Visited the ocean. It was lovely to be by the ocean. So nice. Put my feet in the water, cleansed my soul a little. And being back here by the river, it's my happy place really at the moment. We've received a lot of rain overnight and this morning, so the earth's really, really happy about that, and I'm happy about that too. Lovely to get some beautiful rain. Yeah, so it's a breeze blowing, the birds are busy with their sounds. As I was walking here, a beautiful magpie warbled. I love the magpie's waddle. And it's just so nice to sit out in nature and soak up the beautiful healing energies. You know, we're changing internally. We're not really the same as we were before. Each day, each moment we're changing, we're becoming the new human. Becoming more crystalline in our structure, in our body, and in that there's going to be some changes within ourselves, with the things that we consume, and just being aware of that, being aware of what we're putting into our body. Just checking in on our health. There might be some health issues that may pop up too. I know that I have of late, and previously as well, last year. It's like an ongoing thing, but I'm really, really grateful for what has happened to me and health-wise, because it's opening up more to being aware of what I actually put in my mouth, where that food comes from, the water, trying to make better choices with food and with getting supplements into my body, and just taking care of my vessel, because I want to live. I want to live on this earth for a long time, because we're here. Oh, a wren. Oh, the beautiful wrens are coming close. The female wrens. There's a male wren somewhere around here. They're beautiful. Yeah, because why don't we want to look after ourselves? Because we're making changes on this earth. Mother Earth's changing. We're making changes in ourselves. And it's for the better, but we do have to go through things as we're making these changes. Things will surface, and things will show up for us to make those changes. Things that we didn't know that might have been there hidden. And as things come to the surface that may be hidden, there is an opportunity to look at what it is and then make that choice to make some changes for ourselves. We are in the 5-month energies, so 5 is change, so there's some things happening in this month that might be a little bit challenging for us, but definitely knowing that we are creating our reality. We're creating the next Lemuria, and being aware of that, and being aware of the changes that we're making within ourselves, discovering things that can help us along the way, being aware that what we're putting into our body, what we're putting into our mind, what are we feeding ourselves energetically, physically, you know, spiritually, it's an important thing to consider, you know, because as Pluto is in Aquarius, it's going to go retrograde, you know, we're going to be going back over some things again. So there's an opportunity for us to go over some things that we might not have missed before, you know, that might be a little bit deep within, that we need to recognise, that we can change, you know, to make our lives better. You know, Pluto is in Aquarius for a very long time, and it's assisting us to make these changes for ourselves, for our world, to get back to who we truly are. We're in a different time now to when we were in Lemuria, those that have been in Lemuria, and we're here now to allow the energies that we're flowing through, the star mothers, the dragons of Mu, all of our spiritual team, Cryon, whoever you have as your spiritual team, they're there to help you, to help us all, because we're all connected. It's there for our support, for bringing their love to us so that we can make those beautiful changes. You know, it's death and rebirth, and birth, death, rebirth, however you want to put it. You know, we are born and we're going through a death process. We're going to be rebirthed. We're going through that process now. Allowing ourselves to go through that process. Discovering who we truly are, you know, peeling those layers back from the past, from who we thought we were, our old identity that may not be our true identity of who we are, you know, the conditionings from our childhood, from our past. You know, I've had many past lives and they're all there in my Akash. They're all there, and allowing ourselves to open up to the Akashic remembrances of the times that we can create, allowing us to create something from Lemuria that is the remembrance from back then. How can we open up more to that and allow it to flow through us so that we can be here of service to humanity, be here of service to each other, respecting each other for our gifts, not shutting each other down, not disrespecting each other, you know. That's an old energy, it really is, and it's dying. And I'm very pleased about that. But you know, we still have to go through some things personally and collectively, and we will feel that, particularly if we're very sensitive to energy. You know, we need to actually be honouring ourselves and clearing any energies that we may feel that are not our own, and being aware of what's not our own. Sending it to the light and calling our own energies back to us. You know, doing the energy work, opening up to the remembrance. You know, we're remembering who we truly are. If you allow that to happen, you know, place your hands on your heart. Allow the remembrance of who you truly are to come forth. And as that intention is there, you know, there's going to be things that we need to face. So, you know, if you're willing to do that, be prepared to see what it is that you have created for yourself. Pardon me, for ourselves in the past. Something clearing there, I suppose, through that process. Yeah, that's good. That's good, yes. You know, and when we can see that, when we can be more aware of what's coming for us and clearing that, and being grateful for that, I think, you know, that's the change that we can make for ourselves, and be more aware of not blocking ourselves from seeing or from feeling. We do need to feel. We're feeling excuse me, we do to feel something going on there with the throat, allowing ourselves to speak our truth from our heart, to speak, allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel and flow through it. Stop taking it on, things we might take on as not our own, and we don't need to do that. So or blocking ourselves from feeling. We don't want to feel something that's hurtful again, or feel something that brings up all those emotions. But those emotions are there for us to flow through, and we just got to go through it. We can't go over it, we can't go under it, we've got to go through it. Like we're going on a bear hunt. Let's let's allow our beautiful inner child to be seen, to come out and help us through this time, and allow our adult self to be mature enough to be responsible for our emotional well-being, particularly with any energies, any fiery energies that we may have suppressed. How are we going to deal with those? There's a question. How are we going to deal with those suppressed energies that might just surface, just out of the blue, that needs to come up? How are we going to deal with that? Are we going to keep destructive creations, or are we going to be creating something that's not destructive, feeling and letting those emotions flow through, that's healthy. Maybe we need to get out and do a bit of running or exercising, or allowing our voice to release in a healthy way what's been suppressed within us. Maybe going underwater and yelling underwater, letting those emotions come out. Or yelling in a pillow if you're not near water, just letting them come out, burning them up some way, writing them down and burning them, allowing it all to come out, setting it free, and as we do that, we set ourselves free to open up to more of who we truly are. So that's beautiful. Well, I'm going to do a little card here from the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and just see what may need to come to the surface right now for us. Come up here. And this one is action. That's just popped up out of the cards here. On the bottom of the deck is assessing. We're assessing. There's nothing wrong with assessing, is there? We're assessing what's going on around us, but then, there is some action going on right now too. So the action, I'm just going to read from the book. She's opening up her heart. She's opening her heart up to what it is that she truly desires. Stepping forth, and look at the beautiful colours that are there. They're beautiful purple and blue and light green, and there's some yellow, there's some sparks of beautiful energy. So she's going to open her heart and take some action. That's right, follow her heart. But the action that she's going to take is from her heart. So I'm just going to read from the book here. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens. Oh, sorry, I thought there was something there. Step by step, it was just a weed. I am responsive and ready to take action. An affirmation there that you can say. Sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we have been hurt or have failed before, we are anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a while. Instead of taking joyful action towards the things we truly desire, such as writing a book, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship, we balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and so we remain stagnant. Ugh, we don't grow. That's yucky, isn't it? This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. Beautiful. Such a beautiful message. And the companion stone here, or metal, is rhodonite. So maybe grab some rhodonite and use that affirmation there that I've spoken, and program that beautiful rhodonite to work with you in taking the right action from your heart. Open your heart. Let's not hide anymore. Let's not shroud ourselves from being seen and heard for who we truly are. It does take courage, but we do have that courage within us. We can invite the great Mother Dragon, Wetu Nui, in to support us, bring us compassion and courage to us. Ask her. Let's ask Wetu Nui, Great Mother Dragon, to come for all those here, me included, to bring us that courage and compassion to take that action that we need to take for our desires in our heart that are true to our soul. I ask her to help in those actions that we need that courage to take forward, those steps in creating the life that we wish to live. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Okay, sending my love to you all. Thank you for being here, and I'd love for you to comment below whatever you're feeling. Maybe you might need to say something that can help support this community together. Like, share, subscribe. We're all here to help and support each other on this journey. So sending my love to you all, and I'll catch you next time I'm on. Bye for now.